just come home from an Abercrombie store opening in Spitalfields, East London, to see some of the team there. Obviously always very full circle to be back in store. I probably say this all the time, but I used to work in the store when I was 16 and I'm 32. So literally 16 years ago, when I was 16, that was my weekend job. I was a store model and I told everyone. So this is barbecue sauce. By the way, welcome back to the vlog. This barbecue sauce on my face because, so I got the tube back and the tube went past a McDonald's, and you know what? Golden arches were beaming at me, and I feel like it's just that hench. I feel like it's just that time of year when I'm just feeling very autumnal. The weather's snapped recently. I've got my knitwear out, albeit a vest. I'll link this one below. It's from Sudan. It's so nice. I was worried it was going to be itchy, but I've been wearing this all evening with just a bra underneath. It's so comfortable. But yeah, I went to a store opening. I saw Andrew from Love Island, but I felt too nervous to say hi. And actually, I feel like these people, you're like at an event with them, you can just go and say hi to them. But if you haven't said hi to me in the street, I get it. That sounds big-headed, I don't mean for it to, but you see people, don't you, out and about? But I see someone that I follow on Instagram and I know that they don't follow me. I'm like, oh, I can't go and say hi. Like, it's nuts. There's such a asymmetric knowledge here. Like, I can know so much about someone and they don't know anything about me. But anyway, I'm home alone this evening, which is really nice. I'm doing my skincare and then I've got some editing reviews to do later this evening. So I had my Mackies and now I'm just going to take off my makeup. I've actually got some new skincare bits from the Space NK advent calendar. Always double cleanse in the evening. I never cleanse in the morning. I know it freaks everyone out. And then I've got the Skin Rocks, this cream cleanser, full size in the advent calendar, and I'm really enjoying it. I'm not surprised. I've loved every single of Caroline Hyron's brand Skin Rocks. This is creamy so it doesn't foam, which means it doesn't dry out my skin. I feel like I've got some of that in my eyes. It's funny, I didn't have a drop of alcohol, but because I was socialising and it's dark out and there was a DJ there, you kind of feel like you were drinking. Does anybody else have nights out, mainly sober, in their 30s? And if you're somewhere past 9 p.m, you do wake up with a bit of a hangover. Even though you haven't had any alcohol, I get that a lot. Tip for cleansing, they say cleanse for at least a minute. Use this Medicate B5 Intense Hydrate Serum. It's hyaluronic acid, it says 6 drops. Gonna let that soak in and then moisturize. And then I need to sort some editing. It's crazy season, guys. It's started earlier this year than it usually does, and forgive me if I've said this before, but October, November, I cry quite a bit with workload and stress, and I know it's PR, not ER, but we've all got our relative stresses. It gets so busy, and quality of work is so important to me. Deadlines for brands are really important to me, and we'll just try and maintain sanity during the busiest time of the year. Very, very blessed and lucky to be so busy. It's period day 3. But you know when you have almost a bit of a false start on day 1, so it feels like day 2, and it's quite intense. It's about 8:30, which is quite late for me to start my morning. The energy will not be high, and that's fine, but I am having my favourite breakfast ever. Probably over a week ago now, which is how long it's lasted. I copied the Emily English So Good banana breakfast loaf. You might have seen on my Instagram, I did it wrong. People were saying it's like Rachel with the trifle, and I don't watch Friends, so I didn't get the reference, but it's actually so similar, just the 2024 version, because I clicked onto the wrong part of my Kindle and I was actually reading the shakshuka recipe. So this is part shakshuka, part banana bread loaf. I'm obviously not totally thick in that I just added the eggs from the shakshuka, and this is a no egg banana recipe, but it works and it's delicious and it's been feeding me for over a week. I put it on my Instagram. Everyone was like, what's that? I'm like, it's the thing that everyone said I messed up. I actually did a really good job. It's so delicious. You definitely shouldn't add maple syrup to it. I just added a dash and it's so delicious. I had it without maple syrup, without any sweetener, and it's still absolutely banging. And you know how we started with the vlog with skincare yesterday, my evening skincare routine? I actually have a new addition and it's really exciting, and sneak peek, I can't believe I'm one of the first people to get my hands on this. You loved it so much when I spoke about it the first time that it actually made it into, and it's not an item of clothing, it made it into top 10 best sellers. I had a great discount code as well. I have a discount code for this as well. It's the brand new Current Body, the LED Light Therapy Mask, but this is series 2. This is brand new, just launched this September, and the moment I show you, you'll be able to see pretty much all the changes they've made as long as you're familiar with the series 1 mask. Look at this. This is such a design upgrade. There also is another upgrade, wavelength, that I'm going to tell you all about now. By the way, this is a paid partnership with Current Body. Thank you very much for sponsoring this part of the video. So here it is, my Current Body LED Light Therapy Mark Series 2. I've had the Series 1 for about a year, maybe 18 months, and they create arguably the best LED masks on the market. I'm sure you've seen them everywhere, and you'll be seeing this new shape everywhere, I imagine, as well. You know how much I love skincare, and every single time I go for a pro facialist, I mention that I'm using red light therapy. They seem to be really happy with me, and actually at those pro facials, I often, if not all the time, will have a red light therapy session in there as well. Excitingly though, it's been 5 years since the Series 1 mask came out, the one that you always see me wearing, and Current Body have been gathering feedback from over 500,000 users and developed the product to change the quality but not the technology. The technology always works, but you'll notice that there are some design changes, and this is brand new, I've only used it a handful of times, but the user experience is already so much better. The new shape is the first thing I noticed about this mask. They're using Best Fit liquid silicone for better precision and more accuracy. You know, the Series 1 looked a lot more flat, whereas this just molds a lot more like an actual face shape. The area that I struggle most with is this like chin and jaw area. So I was really excited to see this new design and the fact that the bulbs actually extend into this chin area too. And then you've got this handy slit here, which means that it's very accurate in contouring your face and also ensuring that the bulb proximity to skin is best. And I feel like the new design solves that. I also noticed the clip here, so you can walk around a lot more freely with it, which the old Series 1 didn't have. It's USB-C rechargeable, we know that, and then turn it on here. Let's talk about wavelengths, because I know that's like the most important thing. Series 1 had 2 wavelengths, the red and near infrared, which really set it apart from its competitors. But with the Series 2, they've added a new wavelength called deep near infrared. I hope you can actually see, this is on at the moment, and the deep near infrared gives you the most effective skin rejuvenation, and those particular bulbs have been placed here around the eye area and then also here around the mouth, a bit like figure of 8. The straps make such a difference around the back, and then it's this new shape that really wraps around my problem areas. And after a year of trialing this, I can honestly say that my skin is its best when I'm using red light as part of my routine. My skin tone is more even. I feel like I have less pigmentation, less blemishes, and I do have a discount code for you for the Series 2. I'll leave the link for that and the description in the box. Big thanks to Current Body for sponsoring this part of the video. So if you are intrigued and you want to check out the website and learn a little bit more about it, appreciate it's very science-led and technology, and that's probably not my area of expertise, but I can speak from someone who has used Current Body for over a year and really genuinely does see the difference. So I'm excited now to have the Series 2 and its new and improved design, plus the extra wavelength. Speaking of skincare, and I kind of apologise in advance because I feel like this is accidentally a very skin heavy vlog, but it's honestly just landed that way. Cannot get this bit of hair in my claw clip, but what a beautiful day it is outside, henceforth ultraviolet, the SPF 50 hydrating facial sunscreen. This is the Supreme Screen one, mixed with these bronzing drops, which are new because I worked with the brand last week. Just absolutely loving it. I'm kind of more of a no makeup girl. I need to put a bit of makeup on actually because I want to show you a few bits. But these drops just really help even me out, especially if you're someone like me who tans up to here and then you have a pale face. So I use like a whole pipette of this, and it just is A, SPF 50, but B, brings my face colour up to match my body. Look, it is so like glowy, hydrating, doesn't break me out, is extra SPF protection but feels like makeup. Not feels like makeup, it adds the kind of evenness that makeup provides. It's good stuff. My favourite SPF ever. I actually wanted to show you a few new bits that are in my wardrobe. There is no theme or brand consistency to any of this. It's just stuff that's new in, and I thought I should show that on my YouTube. Starting off with my favourite and what I probably be wearing for the rest of the day, this Skims hoodie. There is nothing groundbreaking about it, but there was a gap in my wardrobe for this kind of fit of grey hoodie. I love it. It's got a zip through the middle, it's got the pockets. They obviously don't meet in the middle because the zip's there, but that's fine. I don't wear my hood up ever, but I've just been living in this. It's really comfortable fleece on the inside, and it's obviously pricey because it's Skims, but I just love it. I've been wearing it every single day since I opened it, which was probably about 5 days ago. I'm dreading having to wash it because just so many of our clothes change after you wash them, but I'm gonna see how long I can go until I get very stinky. Also, everything will obviously be linked below with sizes. Next up is this Suzanne vest. I'm pretty sure this is the one I copied from Anna Newton. It's Suzanne, so it's not cheap, but it is lovely. It's really lovely. I have got Suzanne stuff in the past which has been a tad itchy, and then I saw Anna wearing this and I was like, I don't think she'd wear an itchy vest, so had a go, and it's great. It's not itchy at all. It comes in a couple of other colorways. I really would have loved the camely one, which I think is the one that Anna has. It's kind of like a toasted cream colour, but they only had the grey in my size, and I was thinking about it and I was like, oh, I love grey, so this will work. I think this is great for transitional season because it's this vest style now. You have to get the right kind of bra that you can't really see, slash you could wear a black bra under it, and if it showed a little bit beside, I don't think it matters. I think this would be great for casual or office. I think it's great for layering. So in this transitional period now, like I think that we're gonna have a high of 20 degrees today. This with some linen trousers and some sandals would be great because you don't have the bulkiness of a jumper in the arms. The blazer actually sits really lovely, and you obviously just have bare arms, but it looks like you have a proper full-size knit underneath. Absolutely love it, and I keep on throwing on looks like this and thinking they're too simple to be like a fashion influencer, but this is me. I like it. It's plain, it's simple, it's timeless, it's classic, it's comfortable. On Friday we did Regent's Park walk. On Saturday we did St Albans. I'm going to mess this up. I did Berkhamsted as well. Verilineum Park in St Albans, which was beautiful. And, oh no! I wore this Sunday morning when we did Hampstead Heath. So we really did a parks tour. We did a lot of walking at the weekend. So Sunday, yeah, Hampstead, I wore this. It was too hot because it was such a weird range. Like I think the morning started at 7 degrees and by the end of the walk it was 20. So there was no good way to dress. Probably the best way is to actually go and just start cold and then just get warmer as you go. But anyway, it's an Everlane jacket. It's incredibly thin. It's a quilted puffer style. Big open pockets, obviously no collar here, and I think no collar looks nice with a hoodie or with a polo neck. But if you just have a simple round neck like this, it's fine. But I've had styles like this before that have rubbed in the past, but this actually is fine. It's really long, it's the perfect size for me, and it's from Everlane. So if you're looking for a winter coat that I just think goes with everything, I'm thinking like black, white, cream, grey, brown. This colour is just so versatile. Next up is another non-itchy knit by Everlane. It's just the filter to make your way into my wardrobe. And I know it's simple, but I like simple. I really do. I'm leaning way more into it. I love this kind of fluffy texture with like the black blazer that I wore before. It's not the biggest texture clash, but for me, it just sets it off with a simple belt, a little bit of gold jewellery. I have a new bag to show you, I can't forget that. Simple, comfortable, great fit. Everlane are all about quality craftsmanship and making pieces that are better for the planet. And it's all about kind of adding pieces to your wardrobe, which will be for your forever wardrobe, not for just like a one-off season. Comfortable, fits great, not itchy, could happily go out. I'm just wearing a bra underneath and I'm so sensitive to fabrics. And then it's got this slight elasticated fitted sleeve here, which makes it really easy just to push up, and it actually stays there. So I really like both these pieces from Everlane. I have a few other bits as well on TikTok. I've got another Suzanne piece, then I'll show you the new bag. So this is the one I'm really not sure about. I think you'll probably agree with me. I love the style, the idea, the design, but when I put it on me, it just doesn't look like the model. There's something about where it falls, which means it's just a little bit cropped, like it kind of comes to my belly button here. So I can't tuck it in, but then the edge feels a little bit unfinished for me just to leave it out because it's such a simple stitch. These don't stay up as easily. I don't know if the collar and this shape's kind of doing anything for me. It's fine, but I don't think like, wow, you need to get this. So I'll have a play around with some styling and think about it, but ultimately might return. I really wanted something burgundy. I don't have a huge amount of space for my bags, and I also, as you probably know, don't like spending a huge amount of money on designer handbags. I have my Loewe, and that's the only designer bag that I have. And then I really like the kind of middle price point of the Loewe bags, for example. But I saw this bag on Saroop. I had been, and it's weird because I knew the exact bag it was when I saw that she had it. This is £110, I believe. I will link it down below. They have a few different colours as well. I haven't actually ever bought from this brand before. Where did I get it from? I can't remember what site. I think it's on Selfridges as well. For £110, I don't think you can get better than this. I love the style, I love the shape, I love how easy it is to style with other things, particularly grey, like these two colours together. I really love for autumn. And cream, it looks great with as well. I just like, I think maybe red is the one colour I wouldn't pair with burgundy, but otherwise it goes with so many things. I will link this one below as well. I feel like this will be really popular. Something else that I got new today, so I can't comment on whether it's good or not, but this was from Jamie Genevieve's favourites video that I spoke about a couple of vlogs back. Oh no, it was in my favourites video. I'll link it up here if you haven't seen it. This is the Fujifilm Instax Mini Link 2. I got this from Selfridges, and essentially it's a Polaroid printer. So I don't know much about it yet, but you can take pictures from your iPhone and you send them to the printer and it prints out on an actual Polaroid. The reason I got that instead of the camera is A, because you can get the exact shots that you want from your iPhone. I appreciate that takes away from the kind of sentimental aspect of just taking this one shot and it being the actual shot of the moment. But if you just want things to look cute, as Jamie says, then I got this. I'm in charge of decor for a hen do coming up, so I've got some ideas with this. And what else did I like about it? Oh, and you're obviously not carrying around a massive camera then. It's just something that can fit quite easily in a handbag, a little bit more than the big clunky Instax cameras. Not that I've ever used them, so I can't comment on them. You might have them and absolutely love them, but the printer seemed like a really good idea. For lunch, I made a tuna mousse, heavily inspired by Joe and the Juice. That rhymed. This has got, I'm gonna need to read. I just found a random nutrition one online. So the tuna mousse has tuna, the water one, not the oil one. Red onions, capers, fresh dill, mustard, Greek yogurt, lemon juice, pepper. I'm missing tomatoes and avocado. I'm gonna do pesto, which I think is still fine, and then put it on these wraps, which I've got stale at one end, so I've just cut them off because I hate throwing away food so much. And then I might just fry up a little bit of halloumi. It's a bit of a strange lunch, but just using stuff up, and I think it'll be really tasty. There's something about halloumi that just scratches an itch that no other food can. Tell me you're not getting halloumi after seeing mine. It's so good, and I forget that you can just buy it in the normal supermarket and then come home, put it in a pan. I put it in a pan with nothing, but I know you can do it with hot honey and chili, maybe. But I'm trying the wrap first. Despite the pesto and the dill being off, and probably the capers, it's quite good. Look at that. So golden and squidgy, and I love the way it squeaks in your mouth. Whilst I'm letting my mint tea brew, dark chocolate, those two as a combo. I'm feeling like I might need to put this on in a sec. It's my Myuvi. It's a TENS machine. I've had it for a year now, and I need it every single cycle, every single day one and day two. I'm just reliant on this. I'd say this is more effective than a hot water bottle. So not sponsored, not an ad, not nothing, but just we're a device household. We love devices here. I've got the new iPhone coming this week, the new iPhone 16 Pro Max. I get the new iPhone every single year. It pays its dues 500 times over with the fact that I always use it for work, and I'm a bit of a savage, and I actually wipe my phone completely clean, all photos, videos, everything, which no one can believe that I do, but there's so much stuff on here which is just work. Again, quite skincare centric. Didn't mean for it to be, but if you like skincare, you're watching the right vlog. So I feel like I could write an essay on how much I love this stuff. It doesn't irritate. I can use this with retinol, acids, all sorts. It's a pleasure to use. I love how easy on the budget it is. And I often think when something looks this plain and meh, that the product's good inside of it. It's almost like the more marketing and packaging a product has, the less I buy into its claims. Inky List. I'm using a lot of Inky List at the moment. The Omega Water Cream. It's not sticky, it sinks in well, it just feels really hydrating for my skin. Again, it says lightweight and hydrating. It's not irritating anyway. Again, I can use it with any actives that I have. It was just lovely to use, and these are the kind of the brands that I reach for when I'm in Boots. Two slightly fancier products. I finished this last night, the Medicate Total Moisture Daily Facial Cream. I posted this on my Instagram and quite a few messaged me being like, I absolutely love that stuff. There, it's finished. They are a more sustainable company offering refills for this little bit here, so you can see that just pops out there. And then I do have a refill of this all ready to go. It's non-irritating, it's very quenching and hydrating. It feels very luxe because it's glass packaging and it's Medicate. It just feels like you're putting something, almost How I love that feels sciencey. This feels that same way, but with the weightier packaging. And I know all the like R&D that Medik8 do. They're a brand who I admire in the skincare industry, particularly at that higher price point where I think there are a lot of fragrances and a lot of packaging and, you know, celebrity fronted campaigns and all the kind of stuff that I think can be BS that I don't buy into. This is one where if you want the luxury, but you also want the efficacy of a good product, Medik8 are one that I go to. Everyone says Skinny Sis. I've always said Skinnasis, but it's by Sarah Chapman. It's the Overnight Facial. It acts like an oil. Well, it is an oil. It's got a ton of products in it. Like if you're someone who wants maybe like a one step with just everything in it, this is very good. But for that reason, if I'm having a night with actives, I won't go towards this. If I'm having like a softer night, more of a rejuvenating night, then I'll look towards this. But the smell is unparalleled. They must have very similar fragrances to Mirror Water. It's that earthy, piney cedar, walking through a forest at night when it's cold and it's just rained, but you're in America. Like so cedary and woody. But those are my empties for just this week, actually. Good morning. I'm packing for our trip to, I was going to say the newt, the pig, different animal. Period pains just really started kicking again, day 4, which feels really unfair, but I think I've planned this well. This is 2 nights, bear in mind I've got 4 pairs of just plain white socks, 7 pairs of underwear because, well, you know, a raincoat, white linen shirt, and then I've got a Skims navy basic, the Everlane grey knit I showed you yesterday. And then for bottoms, I think I'm just gonna wear this. I feel like so scruffy going to Harley Street like this, but it's my comfortable travel outfit. So I've got my black linen trousers on. Then I'm gonna take some black Lululemon for any walks that we do. And I feel like they'll kind of go with every top. I obviously have all of my toiletries ready to go, which is the biggest game changer just to grab these. So I have all my liquids and makeup in here. I kind of have them for if I was going on a flight. And then I've got some dry in here. So toothbrush, hairbrush, makeup brushes, earplugs, scrunchie, that sort of thing. So part of me going to see Dr. Sam is that I want her to like break down my skincare routine, and I'm not sure if she's able to do this, but just say like, I don't think you should be using these products. I think you should try this. I think this might be happening because of this. Talk about kind of like problem areas. I know my skin is relatively good, but I do still get blemishes around here. You can see pigmentation. And so I just want to get it to the next level. And as part of that, I had to send in my skincare routine online, but it does change a little bit, and the nature of my job is that I'm constantly trying new products, and even if I find something that I love, I will still try something new. So what I did, I wrote down on my Notion my AM and my PM skincare routine, and then I thought I should probably turn these into toggles with the ingredients list. So maybe we can go through these and she can tell me like where I'm going wrong or where I need to change some things. Just an idea. My appointment is 2:30 in Harley Street, 3 hours time. So I've still got some bits to do. Need to tidy up the flat, finish packing and have some lunch, and then I'm gonna head there, and then I think we'll probably go from there to the pig, which I won't be vlogging. But yeah, today is just like wrapping everything up, and because the trip will go into the weekend, so I won't actually be back to work on the Monday, and there's a lot going on, so we just need to sort out bits, tie up loose ends, and then I'll be able to be offline for the next few days, which I'm really looking forward to. And like, we purposefully did this before crazy season, for October, November and most of December, just so we can have a little rest beforehand. Apologies for not filming, but I'm really glad I didn't film in there because there was so much stuff that I just needed to concentrate, absorb. I've got a a few products here that I'm so excited to try, and I think it's really simple. She's like, you've got great skin, we just need to sort out this like little grumbly area here. You've got some mild acne, and Dr. Sam seems to know what is going to help. So I'm really looking forward to trying out the products, following the routine. Sorry if it's loud. And we're gonna hop off now to the pig. So we're gonna jump in the car and then go straight there. So I will catch you in a bit. Hi, that felt like a very abrupt end to the vlog, so I wanted to do a proper outro. We're here at the Pig on the Beach in Dorset, Studland. A place, we're in the turret room, I think, in here. The wind behind you, I'll show you the view in a sec because it's so beautiful. I didn't want to vlog this, just probably wanted to check out. I know I said I wouldn't even do hair and makeup, but I got a touch of makeup on today. And yeah, I'm pleased I didn't vlog this because I've been so in the moment and it's been so simple, like a simple life here for the past 24 hours, and we have another 24 hours here. But I just want to say thanks very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the vlog. Subscribe if you're new here. I'm trying to vlog every week, but every 2 weeks there will definitely be a vlog going up. And so I'll show you the view. We've got an amazing golden hour right now. You can see how the sun is strewn across the lawn, and then out there is Old Harry Rocks. We did a massive walk there today, and then this side you can see the sea as well. If you ever come to the Pig and you see the turret room, that's us. I just heard a seagull. It's a real princess room. But anyway, I'm not supposed to be vlogging whilst I'm here. So thanks very much for watching, and I will see you in the next vlog. Bye.